They will be there to comfort, to strengthen, to stand with your family. They will be there. Build strong church connections. Do you know the people of the world, they are only happy with you when you are doing well? Are we together? But when you start going down, they have no use for you. No use. They disappear. If you don't believe me, one day when you'll be locked up in a cell and you'll be asking for someone to bail you, that's when you know how many friends you have. They'll give you excuses you have never heard. Number 5. Build strong friendships. Iron sharpens iron. No man is self-made. You need people to speak into your life. The Bible says in a multitude of counselors there is safety. So what you need to do is make sure out of the many friends you have 2 or 3 who can rebuke you, who can challenge you, who can look you in the face and ask you, what is this that you are doing? Are we together? You need to have 2 or 3 or 4. You give them the permission, and they are going to save you. They are going to save you. Don't be a lone ranger. Don't be a cowboy like in those outlaw days. No. Have people who can speak into your life. They will save you. Many of you don't have anybody to speak in your life. You need to have that. As soon as you have enjoyed a little limelight, a little success, a little big money, a taste of power, the storms of life will come. The storms of sickness, the storms of unemployment, the storms of criticism, the storms of false accusation, the storms of persecution, they will come and hit against you. And if you have no foundation, you begin to crack from the bottom up and you crumble. As you begin to be blessed, as you begin to see the hand of God in your life, one of the things that you are going to witness and see is new temptations will come. I told you there will be new devils that will come after you. I told you there will be new battles that you need to fight. And when these things happen, you find that from nowhere, women will be coming after you. From nowhere, men will be after you. From nowhere, money will be available. From nowhere, power. You leave town and go to some place, maybe Petauke or whatever, to go and stand as an MP. Do you understand what I'm saying? Without even praying. Because now you've got the money. And what you don't know is that you are just heading for destruction. When you get there, that's the end of you. That's the end of you. That's why we have many casualties. Many casualties. Because success came too early. Success knocked on their door too early. They didn't have any grounding. They didn't have character. They didn't have any strength with God. They didn't have strength with, some of the little success you can take it. But as you go up, you need to be bigger. Otherwise, your job will become bigger than you. Your career will become bigger than you. Your business will become bigger than you. But then I want to say something that will bless somebody today. If you are a person who has been growing yourself, expanding with your capacity, when the time comes, at each level, God will sustain you. At each level, God will lift you up. You keep rising in promotion. You keep rising in promotion until you reach your pinnacle. Your business will keep growing and growing and growing, and you are still able to contain it. There are some, when you get a little money, you are laughing by yourself. It means you don't have capacity. Some of you, if you got 50 million today, I will never see you in church again. That is the end of you. No capacity. Some of you buy a small Toyota Corolla, the ones they call free to air. You buy one, and you want to go everywhere. Can't sleep even. You have no capacity at all. Can't contain it. Some of you, when God uses you a little, you see some moves of the power of God. You see God using you. Immediately you go and print some cards. Putting there, apostle in the making. No capacity. Can't take it. Some of you, in a little education, you get a small master's, you get another MBA, you change your language, you begin to use big words, big grammar. Even to children, you want to use big grammar. No capacity. That's what happens. No capacity. You see, I came to let you know that God has no problem with blessing you. It is His will to bless you, but you are not ready. He cannot manifest you. He has heard your prayers. Yes, everything He promised you, He'll bring to pass, but He's saying you are not ready yet. He has to prepare you. You don't have the commitment to God that you need to have to be able to withstand where you are going. You don't have the character that is required for you to handle big money. You don't have the character that is required for you to handle a lot of people. You don't have the family support that is required for you to be the chief executive of that company. You don't have the church connection that is required for you to run that business. You don't have the friends to speak